Hey guys, so today's video I'm going to talk about insecurity and my thoughts, kind of like philosophy on it. So insecurity, when it boils down to it, it's basically having your expectations way too high. And that's the kind of the problem with the society we live in, with a lot of like narcissistic personality traits in a lot of people. And the problem with that is narcissistic personality traits breed insecurity. Believe it or not, the strange thing, because, when someone's narcissistic, they're very about themselves, they think they're the best thing ever, but they're really insecure. And the reason for that is because their expectations are way, 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 way up here, and reality is down here. So when reality hits, it's like the epic fall. It's like, it's like falling off a building. It's a shock. It's, oh my gosh, I'm not the best thing ever. It's, and that's what makes insecurity when it boils down to it. And so a good example of this is when you get cheated on in a relationship or something and you have this jealousy. But what jealousy really is pretty much, it's insecurity, feeling inadequate, feeling like I must not be good, that person must be better, blah, blah, blah. But you have no control over that at all. It happens, you have no control over it. And that's the thing, you gotta focus on what you have control over and what you don't have control over. Because you don't have control over someone tomorrow might be really mean to you. You have no control over that. What you have control over is your thoughts and how you react to those situations. So, the way I feel to get out of this insecurity is to put your expectations to the floor. Put your expectations to the ground. Say, you know what, I could die tomorrow. Someone could be really mean to me tomorrow. I could stub my toe tomorrow. Blah, blah, blah. And think about it and prepare mentally. And think, how would that make me feel? Why does that make me feel that way? That's the important part. If someone's mean to me, why does that make me feel bad? Because it feels like it's a personal attack on me. It makes me feel like, they're saying that I'm not good enough or something like that. It makes me feel like they're saying all this stuff, and they're just ripping me apart internally, and it's just, that's why I feel bad about it. But I have no control over that situation. What I have control over is my thoughts and how I react. And that's the important part. So is it smart to react in anger and, try to fight that person? Or is it smarter to just not, just kind of just let it go? And that's kind of the whole thing of insecurity and stuff, is a lot of times people get insecure and then they do nothing about their situation. They focus on all the things that they can't control instead of the things they can control. So if you feel like your hair isn't cool enough, then do something to your hair. You have control over cutting your hair, dyeing your hair, what have you. And it may fail. You may cut your hair and it looks worse than before. It could completely fail. But that's life. But if you do nothing, then it's static and it stays the same. So that's basically what life is. Life is full of negative sorrow and sadness and negative emotions. But that's what makes life beautiful. Is because if you didn't have sadness, you wouldn't appreciate happiness. And happiness wouldn't be so good if it wasn't for sadness. And it's acknowledging that and accepting that that's a part of life, and accepting that things could happen to you that are very negative, and not expecting these high expectations of your life just being the most magnificent thing in the world, is what really takes away insecurity and lets you just accept and stay and live within reality. Because so many people in society today are living in a delusion they're delusional, and the best way to counter that is to be someone living within reality and accepting and living within the means of reality. Acknowledging things you can't control and acknowledging things that bad things can happen to you tomorrow. Bad things could happen to you in the future, but you have no control over it. The best thing you can do is do what you have control over. And so, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and leave some comments below what your thoughts are.